Welcome back to another episode of Life is Feudal, Forest Village. In the last episode, we started planning ahead a little bit. We got a space blocked off for the sheep. We've got a space blocked off for the cows. We put down a couple of builders' yards here so that the grass that turns into hay that they grow can go into there to feed those two animals because that's what they eat. And we're just slowly building that area up. We also finished this field here for the wheat to go into. We have a bakery. I am going to let them do bread, and I'm going to put 2 more people in there. And hopefully we can get extra bread because they eat it so quickly. So that's what we're doing there. We built a bunch of castle barns recently, and we're just slowly moving stuff around. We have this center castle barn area to store our extra things, which this one's pretty much full of potatoes. So as soon as they get it moved and have this bar full, I'm gonna delete that and we'll do something different. This middle area is kind of my idea for storing our extra potatoes so that as we expand, we can expand faster and have extra food around, because all of the other ones were getting super full. We couldn't fit anything else in them, and it was becoming a problem. So having one spot for all the extras will help us later as we're growing. And we're just working on planning ahead, building stuff up, getting things ready. We did send out another expedition, and it's going to be back in the summertime. We did animals again, so hopefully we get either sheep or cows. If we get another donkey, we get another donkey, but I'm hoping for one of the other two. And I think after this time of getting an animal, we're going to send out an expedition for fruit so that we can get another orchard going. I would like to have all the different kinds of fruit and have like different orchards sprinkled around with different types of fruit in them. But we have to go send out an expedition to get different seeds. So it'll be a little bit. That's really it. We're just slowly working on stuff. I'm gonna let them build this watchtower here. We have a few watchtowers over here that are gonna help protect these animals from the wild animals that are still spawning out here, where we have our hunter's lodge and forester and gatherer and all that. We're letting animals spawn here, but they can slowly drift into our animal area. So having extra watchtowers is essential to keep them safe. Oh, and I wonder if I should move these guys. We'll let them sit there for a minute. I think I got everything figured out for this, so I think I'm gonna just let it roll. I have the eggs open up so anybody can eat them, and they are not eating them like at all. Nobody's eating them, which is, I mean, it's fine, but it's weird. But I guess there's enough variety of everything else that they don't have to worry about it. I don't know. This is completely full. I need to move this stuff out. We still have 7 babies, although our village is now full. So as we get some of these babies to grow up into teenagers, I am going to go ahead and do this house. I think it's somewhere out here. I think right in this area, near enough to the new Forester's lodges and gatherers' huts and hunters that they can live there, but I think still close enough to the village that they can come here to get the food that they need, because I don't have another barn out here yet, which I might end up needing to put one so they have one closer to where they're going, but for right now we'll be fine. It is early spring. It is just warm enough to plant things, so I'm going to pause for a moment. And we are going to start putting people into here. You know what? I need to set this down to 2, 2, 1. Take out the weaver. Actually, I might take out the furnace person this time. We still haven't really caught up on clothing, so I'm going to leave them in there this year. We'll go up to 8 in the bees, 16 in the farms. Take out a couple hunters and the fishermen. And I think that's it. Maybe I should start working on some of this random stuff at some point. Well, first let's get all the animals and try to do that stuff, and then we'll worry about that in the future. Okay, I think that this is full now, so I'm gonna delete this one, and we're gonna let them move the firewood from this barn here right next to the Weaver's Workshop. It has a lot of firewood in it. And they're going to move it over, I think, to this one, right? Yeah. So it's still pretty close to the center of town, so they can still use it to make charcoal. But then this will be freed up for more space for flax and things like that. So let's upgrade this watchtower to the 2nd tier, and might move some of this flax over to here once that's done. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. This isn't super far away, but I think it'll be helpful later. And we need to get some more wood. We're running low. I haven't been doing a very good job of gathering that. I'm going to get the stuff close by, and then I'm going to send them off. So here is the farther one? It is, I think. So let's go out like here and just get a bunch of wood out there. And then this is the new stuff here. So this is the end of the circle here. I'm going to gather wood from like right out here as well. And I might build this. How full is this one? Yeah, it's like half full. Maybe I'll do this soon. That way they can bring the wood that's near here over to here, and then these people, when they start to make firewood and stuff, will have wood right by them. And then they don't have to go as far to get the wood for building if they're building on this side. I should check on the fish. It has been a while. I'm just going to move them. I think it's been too long. Okay, they're all moved. I'm going to open these up. Apparently I didn't push this one or this one. Goodness. Okay. Man, sometimes this rain makes it really hard to see. 55 bread in here. Well, on the plus side, we are getting a little bit more bread built up. I don't know how long it'll last, but it's a good sign. Oh, and some of our babies have grown up into teenagers, so I think I'm going to have them work on the house next after the 2nd level of this watchtower. Then after they're done with that house, we'll do the builder's yard that's over there. Oh, and they moved all the firewood already. Wow, okay. So I need to figure out what I want to move. I think I want to open up this a little bit, free up some space in here. I'm going to move honey from here first because this is the one that most of the honey goes into unless it's full. So let's take honey from here and we'll put it into this middle one. And then once that's done, maybe I'll do meat because there's a lot of meat in there too. How much? We got a lot of meat in here. I can move some of this fruit even. Uh-oh, my caravan stables is on fire. Okay, so they're moving that. I'm gonna just set up to move some fruit as well. Is this the fruit one? Because there's a lot of fruit in here. So move fruit from here into here. Don't have any fruit over here anymore. They ate it all, which is fine. Yeah, our fruit is dropping quickly. And this is coming early summer, so we've got just a little while left. And I can send that out for a new expedition. The 2nd level of the watchtower is done. They are working on this house. And then we're going to do the builder's yard over here. Right over here. They're still bringing wood over. And I should check on the fishermen, fish farmers. You guys know what I mean. And we'll open these up. Oop. And here we've got, I think next year I'm gonna do some more, grow some more wheat. And I also want to move some of the grass. That's right. Let me just set that up. Grass from this builder's yard over to this one. I'm going to pause it because we don't need to do that yet. I'm going to pause both of these. Oh, I should have done that earlier. I want them to move the honey first. Focus on that, and then we'll switch it over. They finally have all the resources into the house, so they're going to start building that. I'm going to let them work on the builder's yard next, although they have to do a little bit of terraforming before they'll be able to add anything, so it's not really going to get done until they're done with the house. Where's my closest well out here? Because this is pretty far from the village. I mean, I guess there's this one, but if it gets caught on fire by raiders or something, this one has a lot of, it takes a while to put out, so it's more likely to burn down if the raiders attack it. So maybe I should put a well over here. Might do it by the house. It's still pretty close to that though, so it shouldn't be a problem. That way, if the house gets burned on, or caught on fire, they can put that out as well. Okay, that house is done. But nobody's living there, and that is because there's not any jobs over there. So I should start working on these soon. So forester, gatherer, and hunter over in this area. Then the people that live in this house will be able to go there. Okay, there's some people there now. Are we getting some of that wood that I've told them to get? Yeah. No, sorry, auto-saving. Okay, there's still more trees out here that they need to get, so I'll let them do their thing. Check on the fish. I'm just gonna move them. Everybody's moved. Can open these up. I wish these play buttons were just a little bit bigger because I feel like I always misclick and then I have one that's not done. It's a little bit annoying, but it's fine. I just, you know, one of those things. Not a huge deal, but it's a little bit annoying. Is this back yet? Nope, almost though. What is... What? No resources for production. There's definitely all of those resources, so I don't know why it's saying that. You know what? It doesn't hurt to do it. Okay, that is back. Oh, we got sheep! Yeah! How much we don't have any grass here yet, but I'm gonna put down the sheep so that when we're ready, we can do that. Okay, let's rotate so that the doorway is on the right side there. And it should be within this circle, and once we build this, it'll be within that circle. So maybe I'll do this soon too. Okay, they're starting to get that. And let's send out an expedition and try to get some fruit. And then I'm gonna build this orchard soon too, so we can put the new fruit in there. The builder's yard is done. They are working on this well. And then we are going to start working on the forester's lodge, and maybe some of these other ones too. Okay, we got one person in each of these. It is still summer. We are doing good. Should check on the fish. Yep, definitely need to move them. Interesting. I don't know why that happened. Okay, that is done. Let's open these up. Ooh, these are not ready. We'll wait a little bit. Not going to move them yet. Okay, that wall's almost done. Forester's Lodge is almost done. I'm going to do the Gatherer's Hut. And I'm going to just open up this hunting cabin too. Then as soon as they're done with the Forester's Lodge, they'll move into there. How many people do I have at the Forester's Lodges over here? Is it one per? Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to just put this down to one. I got 2 in each of the gatherers, I think, and 2 in the hunting like spots that people could go into. Yeah, so I'm gonna do that again here with these, and then I might put more people in there if I have enough people. I have 9 people. How did that happen? I mean, I guess I have more farms now to have people in. I don't know. Well, we've got more people coming. Teenagers should grow up pretty soon. I'm gonna get rid of some of these trees. How is that where they're at now? No, they're still out in the middle of nowhere gathering, so we're good on that. I'm gonna wait on the forester. Eventually I will put another person in there, but we've got a lot. I haven't been cutting down trees in that area, so we should be good for a little bit. So I'm just gonna put somebody in the gatherer and the hunter, at least for right now, and then eventually I'll probably put somebody into the forest or forester's lodge. But okay, we're gonna put this down to 2 people that could go in there. I'm gonna put somebody in there, and then this is almost done. So we're gonna put this down to 2 people that could go in there and put 1 person in there. How are we doing on honey? I'm gonna actually probably just move all of it because that is where most of the honey goes, because it's right next to all of this. Is there honey in here? Yeah, a little bit, but I'm gonna leave it, I think. So, I mean, we keep putting more and more in there. I'm gonna just move it all, and then next year we'll have more in there. 16,000. I wonder where is it? Did I move most of it around? Like where? There's 800 in here. Okay, 4,000 in here. I must have moved that. There's no way that that was put there. Okay, there's some in here. Okay, that makes sense. Let's start building this other watchtower by the sheep. How are we doing here? Yeah, we got some, not a whole lot, but we still have a extra in here that we don't really need for building. I'll probably take at least half of that and put it down here. So we could definitely do the sheep soon once we get this other watchtower built to the second stage so it can protect from animals. And I'll put the sheep in here. We should be fine. Ooh, the expedition has begun. They'll be back in the spring. I should check on these guys. Okay, they're low. These are back up to 100, so we are good. And we're gonna move them. Okay, how's this doing? 101,000 potatoes. Oh, yeah. Okay, we're switching this back to wheat next year. For sure. I do still want to get some potatoes, but I mean, really, most of the potatoes must be coming from the gatherers because I got this little one here. These are both doing grass this year. And then we have this one. Well, and these 2 were potatoes, but like most of our fields are not growing potatoes. They're growing other stuff. Although the amount of fruit that we're getting is less than it used to be, so I guess they're getting a lot more potatoes than they were. Okay, so Watchtower is done with stage 1. We're going to build stage 2. Yeah, that's done. And then I think after the honey, I'm going to do the grass first, so that that's all moved over, and then we'll do the fruit. And then I can do the sheep this coming winter. I can start that, and we will be ready to make some warm clothing instead of the normal clothing. We still have over 100 pies of each of the pies, so I think we'll be okay for a little while, but eventually I might start having them make pies again, just because I don't want to run out. And we're going to do a lot of expeditions because we seem to be getting a lot of donkeys, and I want other stuff more. Although once we get this caravan stables filled, then we can't get any more donkeys because there's no room for them. So I guess that's a plus. We're almost there, just 2 more. Ooh, this clay mine is pretty low. Oh my gosh, how are we out of ore? It's probably because of all the stuff I've been building. Is this empty? Oh, this is empty. That's why. Okay, let's delete that. I wonder how long that's been a thing. Okay, we need to put down another ore mine. Okay, somewhere in here would be good. Or, you know what? Over here would be good too, next to this. Although I guess it would be farther away from where the tools are being made. Is there anything over here? That's not a whole lot. I could do it in here, but then I can't build more other stuff. Maybe I will just do it in here because then I mean, it's close to this. 7,000 is probably the best I'm gonna get, so I'm gonna do that. They're gonna build that after they finish this watchtower, which they just finished, so we're good on that. Somebody died of old age, but we are okay. And we have 7 teenagers, 1 baby, and we have 11 spots available, so we are gonna get a lot of babies. We need more wood. What is the... Maybe I should come over here and get some of this wood. Get some of this. Here's this stuff. We'll get this stuff. Try not to get too close to where all of the foresters and stuff are at so that we don't mess up all of that. The fruits and vegetables and the meats that we're getting. Hopefully all that I selected though will help us get more. Why is this? Oh, because they're working on taking down this other ore mine. Let me open these up and prepare. I'm sure that it's time to move them. No, it's close. We'll just let them get the 40. I'm gonna take somebody out of there. Let's gather all this, which it is fall. It's still 60 degrees, but I'll just take that person out. Oh, we have all the grass. We do. Switch just to 30,000 because we're gonna need more now that we're gonna have these animals. Man, look how many potatoes we got. We're gonna have to move those too. That's what's taking up the most space. We should probably move the hides as well. Yeah, we're getting low on hides in here. Well, I guess maybe I will stop doing the honey for now. We're gonna do more later. I'm gonna move the grass, and then we're gonna have to move potatoes from here as well. So make sure there's more space. So vegetables from here over to here. This is getting pretty full. Whew. I'm gonna need to put some more castle barns over there as well. How are we doing here? Ready to move. And we'll open these up. Man. Not been doing good clicking that button apparently. Okay, we're gonna get everything out of all these farms since it's getting so cold. Just gather it all. Take these people out. And I'm gonna take somebody out of there. Get that. Take these people out. And they are finally starting to work on that ore mine. I'm gonna find another place for a clay mine too. Wonder, it'd be funny if there was another spot for a clay mine over here. You could do up here somewhere. And I could do here, but if I want to put other stuff here, it's gonna block this space. 5,800 is looks like the highest that I can find. I'll rotate this to face towards the builder's yard. Whoa. Oh, it's because I exited the... I was like, wow, it got dark fast. It's getting cold, 33 degrees. We have just a little bit before it gets really cold. The beekeepers doing anything? No, let's take out all the beekeepers. I am going to have them start building this, actually probably before the clay mine. And then that way, as soon as we get the fruit, we can have them start planting those trees. And we'll rotate the fish farmers again. Open these up. moved well, I guess we've only moved about 3,000 because it had about 8,000 something in there before. I don't know how much to move. Maybe another 1,000 and then we'll stop. We don't need it all to get moved. I just wanted to make sure there was enough over here next to the sheep so that the sheep don't starve. You know what? We don't have another house nearby. I should probably build a house somewhere over here. I would like to do a large house, but I think it's too wide to fit in here. And I guess I could do a small one. It's too big to fit there. It's too big to fit in here unless I do it sideways. Apparently it's too steep here. I mean, I could do this, but then there's not really room for anything else underneath it. I don't know, but I really do need another house near the animals and stuff. I mean, I guess I could do a small one. Would a small house fit in here if I terraformed? Oh, it totally would fit in here. Oh, because I deleted that other thing. So maybe it wouldn't. Never mind. I mean, I guess I could terraform this area and put a house. Could I fit a large house here if I had it sideways like this and I terraformed? I totally could. Okay, I'm gonna do that. I am going to flatten out this area here. We'll see how that turns out. Okay, ore mine is done. We're gonna do the orchard. You know what? It is freezing, so let's pause and take out all of the gatherers, all of the farmers. We took out the bees already. Let's put in another fisherman. Put in some more hunters. Put in the furnace person. I think everything else is good at the moment, so let's just do a bunch of people into each of these mines. I'll put one person into the clay mine. Okay, let's go. Okay, that was quick. What was I going to build to your house? I'm going to turn it this way. Rotate it so the door is facing away from the water. Totally fits there. That's perfect. I have too many people right now, or too many spots available to build another house, but that is a good spot for, if nothing else, for these people to live. It's not really great for the sheep person, but there is a house here, so hopefully that will be close enough for them, or, I mean, if it's not super far walk to come down here if they need to live there. We have 18,000 honey, 106,000 potatoes, 6,500 fruit. We're still got a lot of eggs. I mean, I guess they're eating some because it's not going up crazy fast, but they're not eating them that quickly. 23,000 meat and 4,000 fish. We are doing so good on food. Oh my goodness. Like, we can expand super quick now. I'm still a little hesitant to do it because I don't want to mess anything up, but I think it'll be good. Okay, everybody is there. We're gonna open these up. Okay, that orchard is done. I am not putting anybody in there yet. I'm gonna leave it open for 2 if we need it, but I'm not gonna do it because the only thing we got right now is apples, and I don't want to put apples in there. Now that we have the orchard mod going, they don't change out the trees like they used to. Like, it takes a really long time for them to switch trees, which is good for us for fruit, but it's not good if I want to change what kind of fruit it is, because they're not going to replant the trees for a really long time. So I'm going to wait to do this until we get a new kind of fruit over here. But I think that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you enjoyed the episode, please click that like button. If you want to see more videos like this one, make sure to subscribe, and I would love to hear from you, so please leave me a comment below. I'll see you next time.